See Mary and Felix in the chats already. How are you two doing? Glad that y'all could make it here tonight. How is everyone doing? I'm sure everyone's excited for the big State of the Union address tonight. No, I can't wait. Got my bingo card ready. Gonna wait just a few more minutes, see if anybody else shows up. Wait for the notification to go out and all that good stuff. Hey, DA Mac. Yes, you did make it. Glad you're here. Everybody having a good week so far? Has anyone come across any of the Star Wars Black Series clone troopers that were showing up at Ross? I did not know there were clone troopers showing up at Ross. Which ones were they? Was it the 501st? See what other clone troopers are out there right now. That's probably the most likely ones. The archive ones. I have not seen any, but I will be sure to keep an eye out for them. Because, you can never have too many clone troopers. All right. Well, I think we're going to jump into things for tonight. Don't have a ton. Got a couple of pickups I'm going to share with you. I don't know if you can see Alf right there. If you saw yesterday's video, loving that figure. Whole lots of fun. So if you're an Alf fan, I highly recommend picking that one up if you can find it. Did wind up ordering mine off of Walmart.com and said it was going to be like 2-3 weeks before it showed up, but it was less than a week when it was here. So if you're interested in it, I'm not sure. I haven't checked it. I don't know if it's still in stock on Walmart or not, but I'm seeing it a lot of other places. Yep, cool figure. Speaking of cool figures, if you watched the Saturday live stream with Greg, told me he had seen some Deathstroke. So after the stream, I ran by there, and look what I found. I finally found a Deathstroke. So this is the last of the superpowers that I've needed so far. So there you go. Check that out. It's very cool because of the big old sword there. It's got a little, I don't know if that's a knife sheath or a gun holster. Looks like it's a knife. Yeah, it's a knife. Because I don't know what the deal is, but Warner Brothers in DC, they just won't let you put a gun with any of their figures anymore, which is odd, especially with Deathstroke, because, kind of known for his guns. Phase 1 troopers at Ross, and I have not seen any of those. Huh. We'll definitely keep an eye out for that. But I thought I would open this up on the stream. We'll check it out, see what we think. I did send McFarlane an email about my Wonder Woman. Had the red stains on the arms from the cape. I have not heard anything back yet, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, this one was still regular price, but yeah, the vehicles aren't on clearance yet. But I think it's just Superman, Batman, and Darkseid are only down to $7, so it's like what, $3 off. So it's not a great clearance deal on those, but it's a little bit off. I'm sure they'll get cheaper before too much longer. Anyways, I'm gonna pop open Deathstroke and check out the back there. See that? Not sure what this little extra sticker is. Just noticed that. Yeah, let's rip it open. See what we think about it. See, can I read that? It says, a formidable operative for the U.S. military, Colonel Slade Wilson, agreed to undergo an experimental process that increased his mental and physical abilities to superhuman levels. Rather than continue his career as a soldier, Slade became the masked mercenary Deathstroke. There you go. If you didn't know who Deathstroke was. These are for 12 plus. I just noticed that. 12 plus. That's weird. I guess maybe because of the sword, but that's not really that small. Weird. No, I have not picked up any of the Valaverse Action Force. Haven't picked up any of those. They do look cool. They kind of, see, didn't they beat Classifieds to Sergeant Slaughter? Wasn't there a Sergeant Slaughter? Hi, Dragoon. They do have some cool looking figures, I'll have to say. All right. This is pretty cool. It is a all new sculpt. So it's not just reuse of the standard Batman, Superman, Nightwing body. It's got the little scales on them there. Let's see, is that? Can't tell if that is molded on or if that's just a separate piece. Even with my glasses on, I'm not sure. It looks like it is a separate piece, but it's definitely glued down real tight. So that little bayonet, yeah, you can see a seam back here on the back. Got just a back and forth. Got a little ties blowing in the wind. Those move. Nope. Just standard 7 POA. Nothing at the waist. Got a knee bend. Good solid though. Feels like there's a little bit of a ratchet to the knees. And then he's got his sword here. There you go. It's a very soft sword. You're not going to be breaking that. I'll just leave these on so I can see to put this in his hand. Yeah, they only had 3 of these. And It's actually in a Walmart today, and I saw one more. So for some reason, Deathstroke's hard to find, at least in my area. Wonder Woman and Nightwing, I've seen all over the place. Man, hard to get the sword in his hand too. There we go. Very soft sword. I'll have to say that. There we go. Yep, and that's just a little knife sheath there on his leg. Yeah, I think the Sergeant Slaughter one's the one I'm most familiar with. I know Greg picked up one. I can't remember what the character's name was though. I think I might just leave my glasses on. I can actually see everything. So there we go. There's the Superpowers Darkseid. He'll be going down on the shelf. So now I just need to find the Batmobile and the Invisible Jet. I don't think anybody's found those yet. I don't think those are showing up yet. But I will definitely get the Batmobile. More than likely, I'll get the Invisible Jet. So far, I'm pretty much all in on this. I'll be honest, the Batman Who Laughs, I've never read any of the comics he's from, but he's a cool looking figure, cool looking design. So I was like, I might as well pick him up. Just keep the entire set together. Yeah, very clean paint job on this. I went through the ones that I saw on the pegs, and all in all, they were all pretty good. But some of them did have a little bit of paint slop in some spots, so I went through and picked out the best looking one. So, any of y'all into superpowers? He is a good looking figure, I have to say. Yeah. That'll look nice on the shelf. Stick him over here on the desk. Hopefully he doesn't fall off. There we go. Got him nice and balanced. Batman Who Laughs from DC Direct. I don't know if I've seen that one. Those are kind of hard to find. About the only place those ever actually show up in my ear is at the Books A Million. Before your time, Felix, I can understand that. I'll be honest. I didn't grow up with superpowers. I mean, they're from my time, but I never had any. So I guess that probably helps because I have no attachment to them. I don't mind if they don't look like the old superpowers. I'm just kind of happy with a kind of a simple, updated look for these figures. Price point doesn't hurt. $10 a figure. It's hard to go wrong with that. I'll forgive a lot for a $10 figure. They look cool. Have a good shelf presence. I will say the vehicles are the star of the line. Definitely, the Batwing and the Supermobile are definitely the coolest parts of the Superpowers collection. Speaking of vehicles, I did pick up a new Hot Wheels car yesterday. Actually saw this in Greg's last toy hunt. And I'm like, oh, I need to find one of those. And luckily I found one. So I picked up the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So that is very, very cool. And I would open it up, but I don't open my Hot Wheels. Leave them on card because I like the artwork on them. So I'm bummed out. My little tab has a bend in it. I'm not sure how that happened. Bummer. So I actually have I guess it's 20. I don't think it's 24th. I think it's bigger than that. Maybe it's a 12th scale, 16th maybe. I'm not sure. But I have a large Back to the Future DeLorean. Here, I'll go grab it real quick. Here we go. So here's my big DeLorean. It's very dusty. Need to do a little cleaning. This does the light up effects and everything. Has the opening doors. There's the steering wheel. And I can't quite see the flux capacitor in there. So do I have batteries in this? No, I don't. So it's not going to light up or anything. Yeah, do love Back to the Future. It's got rubber wheels. It says out of time. Also have the out of time license plate over there. I'm not sure what kind of batteries this uses. And that flips up. The batteries go right there. Was it last week or maybe it was over the weekend? Adam Savage posted a video over on Tested. They got in the Hot Wheels DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. That was very cool looking. Don't know where I would put that, but it's cool. A NECA Back to the Future DeLorean. I'm kind of surprised they haven't done that, but NECA doesn't really do a lot of vehicles, do they? And I'll be honest, this is probably in scale with NECA, so you might just look for one of these. I don't know if you can still find them. This is I think this is a Jada, if I remember correctly. I've had this for years. Oh, maybe I just don't have it on. Oh, let's try it. No, definitely no batteries in it. Or they're dead one. See, I got a screwdriver right here. Let's see if there are some batteries in there. Oh, yeah, they did do the party wagon. I forgot about that. Do I want some what? What you making down there, honey? Or are you asking if I want some batteries? Not even sure what kind it takes, to be honest. That's what I'm trying to pop open. I think I've got some up here. Double A's. All right, let me go grab some double A's out of the drawer real quick. Luckily, I have a bag of batteries. Let's turn it off so we don't get bombarded with noise. And we'll stick these in there. I try not to leave batteries and stuff that use them, just in case. You don't want battery leakage and all that good stuff. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, I'm putting some batteries on my old DeLorean from Jada, and fingers crossed, let's see if it works. Doing good, Ryan, doing good. Oh, yep, there's the headlights. You can see the flux capacitor in there. Time circuits are on. Here we go. There we go. So there you go. Trying to start, but now it won't. Hope to have a brake light out. Yeah, I do. I got a brake light out. Bummer. Oh well. But anyways, that's the DeLorean. I've got all kinds of little cars sitting around. Got the Simpsons car over there as well. But I will take the batteries back out. Have all my northern folks thawed out from the deep freeze over the weekend. You know, it was pretty cold here, but it warmed up pretty quickly. I mean, today I'm running around in a t-shirt because it's so warm. It was almost 70 degrees. Kate and I, when I got home, she had a little craft project she was working on, so we hung out outside for a bit while she was painting something. I'm not much of an autograph person. I've only got one autographed item, and I only got that by happenstance. I have a autographed Anakin Skywalker Black Series figure from the Clone Wars. Hey, Darth Educator. Just glad you can make it. Don't apologize. But, yeah, I've got a Anakin Skywalker Clone Wars Black Series figure autographed by Matt Lanter. Yeah, they're calling for rain, I believe, starting tomorrow around here. Last I heard, it was something crazy like 5 inches of rain. I hope that has been revised because we definitely don't need any We don't need any more rain, to be honest. Definitely not 5 inches of rain. Because we've gotten a lot of rain this year. Felix, do you collect autographs? I know, I believe Knight of Ren. I don't know if he's in the chat. I think he is a bit of an autograph collector. Drop that back in there. Whew. Take my glasses off. My eyes get even worse than they were before I put them on. All right. Legends, Star Wars Troopers, and NECA TMNT. You collecting the comic book NECA figures that are coming out right now? I keep seeing Casey Jones and the whatever Krang is. I can't remember what he's called. Utrom? That's his species, an Utrom. Those look really cool. I never read the comics growing up, so I'm not really familiar with the comic book versions of everything. But they do look really neat. The Fugitoid that came out last year, that was a really cool looking figure. But I had no idea who Fugitoid was. But spoiler, if you haven't seen or read The Last Ronin, he does show up in that. So that was my first exposure to the character. Yeah, I think pretty much everybody in the country is getting a lot of rain right now. Lots of crazy weather going on. Not seeing the Utrom. It's very cool. I love the not shell, Freudian slip there, I guess. Cell shading on those comic book figures. It's really cool. I love cell shading on figures. Some people aren't fans of that, but I love them. Got this Optimus Prime statue right here. Yeah. Extreme close up. Whoops. Oh well, just put him off his base. But he's got really cool cell shading on him. I mean, you get it at the right angle, it looks like he's just a drawing. I don't think I ever saw the signed version of Fugitoid. I did see the signed Elvira, but I left it because, again, I'm not a autograph collector. But I did get the regular Elvira because that was the one I was after. Picked up a Clone Trooper HAVC and a Funko Soda C3PO Chase. Nice. Kate finally got her astronaut soda that she picked up. We picked that up last week. She did not get the Chase, but it was still a very cool looking figure. Excuse me. Oh boy. I'm choking over here. Getting a dry throat. I saw that NECA is re-releasing some figures. I believe they are re-releasing the cartoon Casey Jones and Foot Soldier 2-pack from the cartoon. And they're supposed to be doing an Ultimate April O'Neil from the cartoon. I think maybe they're releasing the one they actually showed at Toy Fair. What was that, 2019, 2020? Oh, excuse me. But had the different head sculpt on it that was much better looking than what they wound up releasing. I've got 2 sodas. No, 3. One's a Christmas soda. Got the Jack Skellington gingerbread that came out this year. Then Matthias gave me a Cowboy Bebop one. I don't even remember which one it was. It's in a drawer over here, and I'm not getting into it. And then I have Kevin Smith right here that hangs out on my desk. This one I got from Greg. He got 2 of them, trying to get a chase, and I bought the extra regular one that he got. Oh, yeah, Dragoon. Pick up the Alf. You won't regret it. It's a great figure. Yeah, that's the thing, Felix. I never saw the Casey or the April. And I mean, I was in Target 2 or 3 times a week, and those never showed up. Saw every other set that released, but those 2 never saw them once. And I've got a decent collection of cartoon mecha turtles. I'm not all in on them. I was of the age where I was kind of getting out of that kind of stuff right when Ninja Turtles was starting. So I only really watched like the first season or so. Wow. Your store must have been stocked, Felix. Arc Trooper Havoc. I don't think I've seen him yet. Yeah. We got people that like to pester I mean, if you're nice about it, they're more than glad to help, because I know some of the employees at Target, they kind of know the toy hunters in the area. And if you're nice to them, they're more than happy to help you. They'll go out of their way to go find stuff for you, run in the back. If you got a DPCI number for them to look up, if you're nice to them, sure, they'll help you out. But it's the people that berate them and get mad when they don't have what they're looking for, or if they're busy and they can't, then, they got a job to do. So, yeah, they're people too. For the longest times, I didn't get into sodas. I'm still not super into them, but I do like them. They're kind of a fun departure. They're kind of pricey though. I mean, it's what, $15 for one of these. Some of them are better than others, but I will say the astronaut that Kate got is really, really cool looking. That's one of the best sodas I've seen. But she actually ordered that from Hot Topic and had it delivered to store. We went and picked it up. I still haven't seen any just in the store yet. Although I have seen some more sodas starting to show up. I know our local Hot Topic has a lot of the Two-Face. I think I finally stopped coughing. Yeah. Just if you're nice to them, they'll help you out, Felix. There's a lot of Walmarts that I go to a couple times a week, and they kind of know me in there. And if I'm looking for something, they usually help me out. Actually, I think some of them have even subscribed to the channel. I think the manager at one of the electronics collectible sections, he saw me recording one day and he's like, "What in the world are you doing?" I see you in here all the time. I'm like, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber." He actually knew Matthias already. He's like, "Okay." So he pulled up my channel and subscribed. So again, if you're just nice, treat them like people, and they're likely to help you out. That was one of the things I was kind of scared of when I first started was employees or other people kind of looking at you weird and like, what are you up to? What are you doing? And all that. But most of the time, people stay out of your way. And a lot of times they're just generally curious what you're doing and like to talk to you about it. Darth Educator is an hour away from Target. Ooh. Let's see. There are two Targets probably 20 minutes from my house, and then another one that's probably 35 minutes. So I don't go to that one super often. But all the employees have always been super nice to me there, at all three of them. Exactly, Mary. Golden rule. Yeah, a lot of our Five Belows. See, we've got three Five Belows in the area now, and they're getting in a lot of pops at those. It's older ones, but they're still pretty cool ones. What part of the country you in, Darth Educator? I'm lucky enough to live in a medium to large size city, so we have a lot of Walmarts and Targets. They usually stay pretty well stocked. So I do have better than average luck than most people. West Coast rural. Yeah, I'd say that would probably make it kind of difficult. Oregon. Gotcha. See, I grew up in a very small town, and well, the Walmart that I grew up in, well, it was a different time back then, though. It usually was pretty well stocked back then, but it wasn't really a collector. Yeah, there are some tiny Targets. There's a place that I have to go to sometimes for work, and they have like this little. I mean, it's just a Target, but it's a very small Target. Like it doesn't have the grocery section or anything in it, and just a very very small. Usually doesn't have a lot in it. I've seen people. I don't know if y'all have these in your area, but the Walmart neighborhood markets, where it's basically just a grocery store. But sometimes I see people finding action figures in them. I'm like, I've never seen an action figure in any of the neighborhood markets in my area. So I don't know if I'm just not that lucky. Of course, I don't go in them there very often. Let's see. Well, we got 1 week until Valentine's Day. Oh, that's on next Tuesday, isn't it? Oh boy. I don't know if we'll be doing a stream next Tuesday or not. Have to see what we have planned for Valentine's Day. Found a SD card over there in the neighborhood market. Speaking of drugstores, Mary said had a small food area in her Target. It was like going to a drugstore. But the Walgreens in my area, a lot of clearance stuff, and they're not really getting anything new in. I've been hearing rumors. I've been hearing rumors forever that they were going to stop carrying toys, but stuff still keeps showing up, so I don't know if that's true. I've heard that they're not going to be doing any more. What is that? Exclusives. That's the word. You ever just can't remember a word? I'm not going to be getting any more exclusives anymore. Again, I don't know if that's true because they keep getting them. No, not the most romantic thing. A friend of mine ran into one where the Halo Spartan figures were $1.99 each. Was that a Walgreens, a Walmart? What was that? Because Greg actually found a clone trooper and Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Obi-Wan show at a Walgreens, $3 a piece. And those are only 2 Black Series figures they had. So, of course, he bought both of them. Well, yeah, Felix Kitpu has like 90 Walgreens where he lives. I think he has a ton of Walgreens. I think 14 Targets, and that is not an exaggeration. The last thing I picked up at Walgreens, they had a Mission Fleet X-Wing on clearance for like $8. So that was the first and only Micro Galaxy vehicle that I've picked up so far. And I was fairly impressed with it. It was much nicer than I thought it would be. Hey, Rolando. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I'm trying to think. For some reason, you find a lot of quills at Walgreens and Grief Kargas. It's about the only thing I've been seeing in Walgreens forever. And some of their exclusive Marvel Legends. But their exclusive Marvel Legends I'm just not interested in. How you doing tonight, Rolando? Let's see. I'm looking around at the desk for anything else I can share with you. And there's lots of stuff around here. I just don't know what y'all would want to see. I've got Ernie. You want to see all the junk I got sitting on my desk? Here's a little Bendaflex type Ernie that I've had forever. Let's see, what is this? Oh, that's upside down. James Henson Productions, Applause, made in China. No year on it, though. So I don't remember how long I've had this. I want to say it's probably 20 years old. I think I had this before I even met my wife. Yeah, we've known each other be 25 years this year. Then I have a little solar powered penguin. It's going to work. Yeah, not enough light, or it's broken one. Then I have a little 3D printed Bo-Katan figure that Greg gave me, and I painted it. Not a half bad paint job, if I do say so myself. Yes, I do an awesome rubber ducky impression, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not embarrassing myself. Let's see. This is actually Kate's, I think. I don't know why it's wound up on my desk, but I have a Paddington. Came with the DVD or Blu-ray one. Kate loves Paddington. I have to say that Paddington movie was awesome. I still haven't watched the second one. I don't know why I haven't watched it, because I loved the first one. I have a Greedo goblet that I keep my Walmart bags in that I use as trash bags. So, yep. Keep your Walmart bags or your Target bags. Use them for trash bags in your trash can. I'll show you my trash can. My trash can's awesome. Don't worry, I just changed the bags out so it's not gross or anything. Haha! It's a Phantom Menace trash can. How cool is that? No, Rolando, you're wrong. Only Han shot. And then I have a little ghost that I got at the Dollar Tree. I thought he was cool. A Big W. Wow. I don't know if I've seen a Big W in forever. Those weren't really popular in my area. I have only the book Sleuthing the Alamo by Crisp for an assigned book review and stick notes along with my Mac. Okay. Sleuthing the Alamo. Is that a like a mystery novel or something? Not familiar with that one. Glasses are filthy. Kate's a big novel reader. She likes like political thrillers, CIA, that kind of stuff. That's her kind of thing. We watched Jack Ryan a couple weeks ago on Amazon. Really good show. So check that out. You're a junior majoring in history. Gotcha. And let's see. The last thing. A Snoopy Rice Krispie treat on a stick. This thing's ancient. It's been sitting on my desk for years. Not going to eat it. Anything else? Oh, my train of thought. Had this forever. Used to torture my wife. It used to push the smokestack and it would make train noises. And it annoyed Kate to death. And I called it my train of thought. It hasn't worked in years, but I still keep it around. Oh, I'm sure it's definitely stale. Oh, I got one more little thing over here. I got a sticker from Heatonist. If any of you watch Hot Ones on YouTube, where they have celebrity guests and they eat hot wings while doing an interview, this is a sticker from that company. It got me a couple of bottles of their hot sauce for Christmas, and that little sticker came in the box. Very tasty hot sauce, by the way. Very hot. Like even their classic, which is supposed to be their mildest one, still got some heat to it. So, but that's very, very tasty. Oh, let's see. We only got 10 minutes. Still haven't put this little Lego biker together yet. Need to do that. What does that say on this shirt? Can't quite make it out. It's an egg pun, though. I love a good egg pun. No hot sauce, Mary? Are you not a hot sauce person? Kate isn't either. She doesn't really get into the spicy stuff. Although she has been a little bit more adventurous lately, but she's still not really into the hot stuff. Anything else of note? I can go through the drawers. Oh, maybe you guys know. I got a mystery bag, and it was a Disney Disney Afternoon, and I got this character. And out of every one of them you could have gotten, this is the only one I didn't want. I have no idea who he is. Do any of you know who this guy is from the Disney Afternoons, like back in the 90s? He would have been from DuckTales or Darkwing Duck, or being that he is a duck, I'm guessing it's probably one of those. But I have no idea who this guy is. And I've tried to look it up and I cannot figure it out. Doesn't say anything on the tag. That's just a barcode. So if any of you know who this guy is, please let me know. If you're watching the replay, leave it in the comments. I must know who this guy is. I'm guessing he's probably a Darkwing Duck villain. But again, I just don't know. You think he's one of the Mighty Ducks or something? I guess that could be a hockey mask. Yep, just says Disney on the back. But anyways, no idea. Nothing really interesting in here. Some markers. Got a little penguin my niece made for me. Isn't that adorable? Got some Disney Star Wars buttons. You want to see those? Oh. I think I got these at the Disney store right before it went out of business. The one in Knoxville. So we got a little Jedi Mickey. There we go. A lot of glare on that. Another Jedi Mickey. And another Jedi Mickey. Did I get these at Star Wars weekends? Thanks, honey. Kate has a better memory than I do. And then we got Donald. Guess this was the last Star Wars weekends they had, because we went to the last one. The first time I ever went to Star Wars weekends, it was the last time they had Star Wars weekends. And then we got Goofy. I think these were like $5 for $1 or something like that. That was several years ago. We haven't done Star Wars weekends in many years. But all right, I think that is going to do it for tonight. I'm sure y'all are just dying to go watch the State of the Union. I will definitely be finding something else to watch. But glad you all could join me for the weekly live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Kind of random stuff there at the end, but hey, it's fun just to grab stuff off the shelf and share it with you. I like to share my collection. That's one of my favorite things to do. When people come over, I'm like, oh, you have to come up and see the collection, because it's a lot to behold. But yeah, I might just do that. Go around and pick a few random things every week if I don't have anything new to share with you, and maybe go a little bit more in depth into my collection with you, if that sounds good to you. But that is going to do it for this week. Y'all have a good rest of the week, and I will post one way or the other about next week. I don't know what's going on yet, so if we do have a stream, I'll let you know. If not, I'll let you know that way. But anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. I will see you guys next time around.